Welcome back. Welcome back to A Morning, 8:42 here on the show. So glad to have you along for the ride. Now, let's not forget so much to see and do here in the capital region. But even beyond that, beyond our own borders, lots to see and do in New York State. And one of those places, Syracuse. I know we have a lot of visitors from here going to Syracuse because there is so much to see and do all year round. Please welcome Danica. She is with the Syracuse Convention and Visitors Bureau. Welcome. Thanks for making the trek here.
Thanks for having me. I'm thrilled to be in Ottawa.
I love the upper New York State accent, so not a problem.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
And how far is Syracuse for people that have never been there?
It's just over 3 hours. It's a quick trip. Just did it yesterday.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just a quick trip down south, and there's so much to do. We have a ton of great events happening this summer and early fall. I know a lot of your Ottawa residents already are familiar with Syracuse and come here for shopping most likely. But like I said, there's so much to do this summer and fall. I want to make sure everyone knows about that.
And not just a day trip to do the shopping, but maybe make a weekend of it.
Oh, definitely. There's so much to do. You can wrap it around and have a great summer vacation in Syracuse.
Okay, a lot of festivals going on this time of year, all year round in Syracuse, but specifically this time of year.
Oh, definitely. And our website, visitsyracuse.org, has an up-to-date events calendar, so it has all the festivals going on all the time. So if people are going to come to Syracuse, I would recommend going to our events calendar. But we just finished Jazz Fest. Kenny G was in town. And then some of the major festivals we have coming up next are Syracuse Nationals, which I know quite a few Ottawa residents are probably familiar with. It's the largest car happening in the Northeast. We have over 6,000 hot rods and vintage cars.
Cool.
Yeah, and Batman and Catwoman and the original Batmobile will be there.
From the 60s TV series.
From the 1960s series, so you can't miss it.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we have one of the top 10 beer festivals rated by USA Today in Syracuse, so that's pretty fantastic.
The closest beer festival to Ottawa I know is in Toronto, and that happens in August. And that's about 3 hours away. So I've been to that one many times, but
so
yeah, I've never been.
Syracuse now.
Got to try the Syracuse Beer Festival, and that features beers from all over the world. And
right. And have you been to the Great New York State Fair? Because that's a must-do.
No.
Okay, that's every year. It's a 12-day-long festival.
I gotta grab my pen and paper here. Hang on a second. There's a lot. Okay, go on.
Yeah, well, it's a show. It showcases everything that's great in New York State. We have food, entertainment. We have like Kenny Chesney, Kelly Clarkson, some great free concerts. You eat until you cannot eat any longer at the Great New York State Fair. So that's something that you can't miss. So if you're going to come to Syracuse, I recommend coming towards August through early Labor Day, September, to go check out the State Fair as well.
And lots of corn dogs, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, corn dogs, Hoffman hot dogs. Then we have the Dinosaur Barbecue, which you can definitely get at the State Fair, or you can go right downtown to the Dinosaur Barbecue. This sauce right here is from the Dinosaur Barbecue, and they were just voted the best barbecue in America by Good Morning America. So you can't get any better barbecue in the States. So if you come to Syracuse, you've got to go to Dinosaur Barbecue for sure. Okay,
I know our own Chicken and Rib Fest is about to wrap up here, so if you missed that, a great idea to check out.
Definitely.
It's more of a barbecue festival.
It's not even a festival, it's just the restaurant itself, and there's always like hundreds of motorcycles out front. The experience itself is pretty cool. It's just a rib joint.
Okay.
And the servers are great, the food's great, the experience is great, and there's always live local music as well.
Well, what's your favorite thing to do?
My favorite thing is probably to eat. So I hit up all the restaurants in the downtown Syracuse area, Armory Square. There's bars and the restaurants, like I said. And then I like to go to the museums as well. And also our downtown museum, the Everson Museum, has a once-in-a-lifetime art exhibition coming up in early October through January. And this is not to be missed. We actually expect to have 58,000 people travel to Syracuse to see this. It's over 50 pieces of art by Van Gogh, Monet, French Impressionist artists, and they'll be in Syracuse. And like I said, Syracuse is the only place in the Northeast that will have these pieces.
That is huge.
So it's really a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So if you're going to come to Syracuse again after the State Fair, you should come and see this Turner to Cezanne art exhibition.
Or maybe just move there.
That's true. I'd love to welcome people to Syracuse.
If I go, I'm going to say Danica sent me.
Please do.
Yeah?
I'll hook you up.
Really?
Yeah.
I can find you?
Sure.
Should I give you my card?
Not a problem.
Okay, I'll do that after. But we want to we want to make this easy for you. If you want some free stuff, the Syracuse Convention and Visitors Bureau has kicked in a couple of things here. Lots of golf, too, around the Syracuse area.
Oh, definitely.
Lots
we have
of golf.
more golf than any other place in the Northeast.
Okay, so 2 nights accommodation for 2 people and breakfast at the Jefferson Clinton Hotel. 1 round of golf for 2, and that includes the green fees and a cart. How about that? You get the cart there.
Definitely.
And this is a huge golf course. course. Very well known.
Oh yeah, and it's close to the Syracuse University campus, so you could do a walking tour of the Syracuse University
A
campus.
$20 gift certificate for the Syracuse Shopping Mall, okay, and a $50 gift certificate at the Dinosaur Barbecue Restaurant. So once again, a gift certificate for the Carousel Shopping Center and a Dinosaur Barbecue Restaurant. If you want to partake in this contest, just simply head over to your computer, log on to A Morning Contest at atv.ca, and just tell us the name of the mall that we just mentioned 10 seconds ago.
What was the name?
Yeah.
Or you can go to visitsyracuse.org and do some research, and the answer should be there.
Right. It's over 400. It's about 400 U.S. dollars in value, 440 U.S. in Canadian. A little bit of disparity there going on there. $440 U.S. 440 Canadian rather worth. So if you're confused what I'm saying, look, I'm confused too what I just said. But yes, the Carousel Shopping Center is the answer we're looking for.
Yeah.
See how easy I'm making that for you? We have some music.
Now.
Yes, go ahead, log on, do what Danica says. We're going to give you a little bit of a commercial break, and it all continues after this with a little bit of preview of what's happening on the Hill in terms of music. Good morning, it is 8:48. See you after the break.